regarding the title of this year's conference, is the state under deconstruction? How do you see the role of state in modern diplomacy, especially in resolving a crisis?
Well, state diplomacies in the Western Balkans have lagged behind into following up and adapting to lots of changes that have happened to the institution of diplomacy worldwide. One of these specifically is the opening up of diplomacy towards more actors, including civil society. So diplomacy from state-dominated has turned out to be a multi-stakeholder. So there is not only the state that is interested in diplomacy and can lead diplomacy, but it is also the other interested actors like the business, the civil society, and other actors. So it has been difficult for diplomacy in the region to really get adapted to these new changes and to take the lead in a way and perform under these new circumstances its role.
Is the Balkan on the road from conflict zone to security community?
I'd say it is, yes, because we have to keep in mind the fact that when we speak of conflicts, we have in mind armed conflicts which cost the lives of the people and which cause destruction and disruption and so on. Now, this doesn't mean that threats are not there, and as it was discussed in the previous panel about the OSCE and international organizations, there are lots of emerging threats like cybersecurity, non-state actors, transnational crime, and so on. So the fact that these type of threats are still present in the region does not mean that the region has not moved from conflict. So it has moved away from conflicts, and it's progressing towards much better cooperation. And the fact that it has been progressing into the EU integration process, countries now more or less are all in formal relationship with the EU, including Kosovo recently, and Serbia is opening its negotiations soon. So this shows that there is progress. Yet there is one problem with the Western Balkans, is the fact that they have not grown up as a region with a common identity. Like we could mention the Baltic states, the Scandinavian states, or the Central European states, which more or less are aware or conscious about their regional identity, and they preserve and develop it. The Western Balkans, they tend to sort of not be happy to look like each other, but not to look like each other. So that's a bit the difference with the Western Balkans in terms of, and it gives also an impression like there is no much cooperation, but actually there is.
And what are your impressions on the Belgrade Security Forum?
Well, I have the best impressions about it. This is the second year. I've been here last year too, and it's just turning up to be a very sort of important meeting point for practitioners, for scholars, and for also those communities of practitioners who are interested in security in the region, being it as followers of these issues, but also as promoters, so people who want to give their contribution. So it's a very great achievement, and I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate the organizers and just to wish them good luck for the next forum.
And do you have any suggestions for the next forum?
Well, I think just to keep it like they've done so far. So the format is very good, and of course it depends also from from the momentum and from the contribution of all the invited people. So it's and also it depends also on the issues at stake at the given moment that give to the discussions perhaps a little bit become more spicy or less spicy. But I think it's a good way to go this way forward.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.